It's a media roundtable by heads of civil society organizations in Abuja to discuss preparations for the forthcoming general elections and obstacles that should be addressed before the polls. While commending the electoral umpire for the preparation so far, the group is raising concerns about how insecurity in some states, naira scarcity, and the redistribution of polling units by INEC could affect the exercise.
Perhaps this economic policy is to prevent certain politicians or members of the ruling class to have access to money with which they will bribe the electorate. But we have to ask a number, of questions. Is it not possible, for example, that this in itself might actually induce, vote buying, where people are desperate to have money just to eat, maybe to even buy biscuits for their children?
Whilst we appreciate and we recognize the rationale behind the migration of polling units, concerns still abound as to whether voters are going to be sufficiently aware before election day. It's important to prevent confusion in the early hours of voting on election day.
The recent quick notice to non-governmental organizations in Zamfara State by the government is another potential danger that some participants say will limit the activities of election observers.
It is important that stakeholders call very strongly on the government of Zamfara State to revoke that instruction very, very quickly.
Meanwhile, the electoral umpire highlights the steps he has taken to help voters easily locate their polling units.
We will have an assistant presiding officer who will be at each polling unit, to receive voters that are coming to that unit, to check their PVC, to be sure that they are for that particular polling unit. And if they are not for that polling unit, he will easily advise them to go to the next polling unit. And with that, we don't believe anybody will miss where they should vote.
It's less than 2 weeks to the presidential and National Assembly elections, and for many of the participants here, they wish that some of the challenges highlighted at this event will be addressed before the polls.